Welcome to the Craft Comics Cast. My name is Ben Truax. In this episode, we are going to be opening up the April box from Geek Fuel. And this is actually going to be presented in audio and video. So, podcast listeners, you'll be getting this through your normal feed. If you want to see any of the video and actually images of what's in the box, then you can go to our YouTube channel. There will be links in the show notes for doing that. For anybody watching the video, you can check out our podcast for the Craft Comics Cast, and that can be found at craft-comics.com. So without any further ado, let's get right into it and open up the April box. Actually, just before we do though, take some kind of measurements of the box here for those people that are only getting this through audio. The box measures about 12 inches long. Let's see, about 7.5 inches wide and 4 inches deep. So with that, we will open it up and see what Geek Fuel has to offer for their April box. While I'm doing that too, this video will be up just before the end of April, so there should be a little bit of time there for seeing this video, hearing this audio before the end of April to get in on their April deals as well. Normally their boxes can be as low as a little over $13, $13.90 something like that, plus shipping and handling. If you sign up for their 6-month plan or their 12-month plan, they're going to throw in some additional stuff on top of what you normally get in the box. So that'd be some Star Wars stuff that they're doing for the month of April. And that's, again, if you sign up for either a 6-month plan or a 12-month plan. But you can do month to month too, if you want to do that. So for everybody on video here, open it up. Just says, Geek Fuel monthly mystery box on the inside. Record, review, rejoice. Looks like they're trying to get people to do unboxing videos, kind of like we're doing now. So open it up. First thing I see is some kind of some Geek Fuel wrapping paper. Kind of making this a little bit more gift-like, I suppose, in how it looks. And the first thing right on top, Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor, Adventures Year 2. So this is number 2.1. Looks like a Geek Fuel edition of this. It's sealed, and it has a certificate of authenticity with it too. Geek Fuel has issued this certificate to authenticate this copy of Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor, Year 2, number 1, as an exclusive limited edition distributed by Geek Fuel. So that's pretty awesome. It's poly-bagged. You can see the cover. It's clear poly-bagged. So pretty awesome for any Doctor Who collector or anybody who likes reading anything from Titan. I believe Titan puts out all the Doctor Who stuff. So for your craft comics lovers, there you go. The next thing we have is let's see here, something promoting the new Civil War movie. So Captain America Avengers sticker. I suppose if you're Team Cap, who would it be? Come on. Then this would be for you. Show your support there. The next thing we have, let's see, it says Fallen A2P Protocol. So it looks like based on the video game Fallen. Let's see, Fallen A2P Protocol, a post-apocalyptic turn-based tactical combat and strategy game where you lead the caravan on a quest for revenge. In a world saved and destroyed by a new energy source, a quest for revenge will unveil the deepest secret on how it all began to fall apart. Download your copy on Steam. First time Steam users can visit blah blah blah. Okay, to install the game. It's $20 value, and it's got the a code to get on there, so that's pretty cool. If you're into these type of games, Fallen, if you know what that is. If not, you can check that out. There's a website on here too. Let's see. redkatana.com. Might have some further information, or you go to for the Steam stuff, you can go to steampowered.com, get Steam, and may have additional information there too. Or you can just Google Fallen video game or Steam game, but looks like a futuristic shooter type of game. So pretty cool. That's one of the things about Geek Fuel too. They include Steam game in each of their boxes. So that's what the Steam game is for this month. So very cool. The next thing I see in here is looks like another Doctor Who thing. The Doctor travels through art history. So that's pretty cool. Let's see. When the great wave strikes in the middle of a starry night, the good Doctor will travel through the time to save us all. Toast your favorite Brit and an American Gothic classic the next time you've got the Nighthawks over for a drink. So let's see what this is inside this box exactly. Looks like it maybe could be coasters or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, very cool. This is very awesome. I gotta say, my Doctor Who was Tom Baker. I believe he's the fourth Doctor. Really the only one I ever watched. So I watched him growing up, the guy with the scarf. You may be familiar with him if you're as old as I am. Mid-30s, 40s, anything like that. I liked that growing up. I just never got back into it. With the amount of shows they've put out today, quality shows, comics-related shows, sci-fi, fantasy, horror stuff, I mean, I can't keep up with it. Especially with two little daughters at home, a wife, all of that. Time gets away from me. It's hard enough doing the podcasts and things like that. So keeping up on entertainment is a luxury, and really gotta divide my time there. But anyways, so there's coasters in this. I'm gonna open the seal on it. The one on top is like it's a Van Gogh, which is pretty cool. It's like the Starry Night. Let's see if we can hold that up a little bit closer for the people on video. So Starry Night, and you see the TARDIS kind of flying there in the background. So that's pretty cool. As if Doctor Who had traveled back in time to when Van Gogh was painting that, and Van Gogh had captured that in the painting. There's another one here. I'm not sure what the painting is. I assume it's another famous painting from everything says there with the famous art history. Looks like a Japanese type painting, but there's a TARDIS again in the background there. The next thing we have is I'm sure most of you have seen this picture. It's like kind of a famous corner bar type picture. I think like this, remember like Humphrey Bogart in there and stuff like that. But anyways, on this one, it's like Philly's restaurant. But you see the TARDIS, the police box again in the background there. So you kind of can get what's going on with these here. And the last one here is the I forget what they call this there, but the farmer and his wife. That famous picture again. Probably everybody knows this one, where the farmer, kind of bald farmer, is holding up a pitchfork. Get his wife looking glaringly over his shoulder at him, and police box in the background. So that's very cool, very cool. Very creative idea, and pretty awesome to have in this. I gotta say, right off the bat, before I even go any further in this, high quality stuff. I mean, yeah, there was a sticker in here, but it's poignant, it's timely, for the movie coming out and stuff like that. That's pretty cool. But that was like seems to be like the I guess what you say, maybe the cheapest thing in here. But everything in here seems to be very quality stuff. So I give it up to the people curating this. The next thing we have, I see, is this is awesome. I'm gonna have to see if I can talk Jeff into letting me keep this one. I don't know. Hopefully he will. So this is Star Wars bobblehead, and this is a Funko Pop, and it is the First Order Stormtrooper final bobblehead from the new film Star Wars: The Force Awakens. So that is very awesome. I don't have any Funko Pops yet, and this will go on this desk. And be part of these casts as well as the Star Wars Comics cast that I host. So very cool, very cool. The next thing we have, the box isn't done yet. Come on, this is awesome. For as low as 13 some odd dollars a month to get all this stuff here. Like I said, we got a couple more things left too. So every box, every Funko box, or not Funko box, sorry, Geek Fuel box also comes with a T-shirt. So this T-shirt in the size of extra large, which is what I put down, is a let me show it to the video so you can see that. It's kind of a Rock'em Sock'em robot type of shirt motif, but on a beige shirt. But it's actually one of the robots. Like the blue robot is Captain America. The other one is Iron Man. So it says the Blue Bomber from New York, New York. So the Blue Bomber would be Captain America versus the Red Rocker for one night only at in Hell's Kitchen at Fogwell's Gym. So that's pretty cool. Fogwell's Gym and Hell's Kitchen for any Daredevil fans. That's where kind of his father had Maverick's father had boxed and stuff like that. Smash 'em, crash 'em, the brawl to settle it all. So that's again very timely for the movie. If you have one of these boxes or to get one, that'd be something kind of cool to wear to the movie, or wear out for a drink before the movie or anything like that. Very cool stuff. Or if you're obviously a Marvel fan, Avengers fan, any of that. So awesome. Okay, and there's a bonus item in here, and I believe the. Okay, let me see here. Okay, this is an Admiral Akbar pillowcase. It's not a nap. Or it is a nap. It's a nap. So like his famous line from the Empire or Return of the Jedi there. I forget which one it was now. How bad of me for a Star Wars fan. But where he says it's a trap. So it's a take on that. It's Admiral Akbar's head here. And he says, it's a nap. So it's a white pillowcase with black lettering and black Admiral Akbar on there. So that's very cool. Cool bonus item in there. And let's see. There is at least one more thing down in here too. Okay, so there's a Geek Fuel magazine, issue number 15 of this, the April edition, and I believe they're doing this every box. It kind of just goes into a little bit of what is in these boxes, gives you some additional information on it, which is very cool. I know a lot of these monthly subscription boxes don't have this type of stuff, so it's cool that they do. Talks a little bit about the Civil War movie coming out. There's a cosplay feature in here. Very cool. Some general geek kind of information, some other stuff on some games, some stuff on Steam. Let's see. There's an unboxing corner or whatever it is. Unboxers shows other people that have been opening up their boxes and posting videos. And there's actually a little bit more here on Fallen too, so it gives a little bit more information on here. Strategic tactical combat game, post-apocalyptic. So that's very cool. And there's an ultimate geek gift guide for April 2016 in here as well. So another thing that's very cool. Something very cool for any kind of geek shoppers, people that like the geek merchandise. Goes through some of the latest stuff in here too. So very cool. And one last thing in here. It just says that T-shirt that I was describing before, the Smash 'em, Crash 'em, the Brawl to Settle It All, that is a Geek Fuel exclusive. It says, whose head will come clean off their neck first? Only an epic battle will tell. It's the Stars and Stripes hailing from the Lower East Side in one corner, and the Crimson Dynamo hailing from Long Island in the other. Gentlemen, fight! So very cool. It looks like there was also a female edition of this. So if you had signed up and I guess said that you were a female or something, it looks like there was a lavender color of this shirt too, rather than the beige color. So very cool. And it looks like you could have either received for the bobblehead, the First Order Stormtrooper bobblehead, or the First Order Flametrooper bobblehead. So, pretty cool. I got the Stormtrooper there. And who knows? May have to hunt down the Flametrooper. Yeah, thank you, Geek Fuel. You may have created a Funko Pop addict here. So, yeah, very cool. All together, all this stuff, well worth the price of the box. As they say, it's a $50 value, at least a $50 value in each box for the merchandise. And if you can get this for at least down to $13 a month, I mean, come on, this is great. A lot of this stuff is exclusive stuff, stuff you wouldn't necessarily find anywhere else, and just very cool stuff. So that's it for the April 2016 unboxing of Geek Fuel. Join us again in May for another unboxing when we get that video, or get that box, I'm sorry. In the meantime, you can catch more of us on our podcast, craft-comics.com. Below this video, you'll find a link to Geek Fuel. If you go to geekfuel.com/craft comics, then they'll kind of hook you up with a special deal for coming through us. So that's going to be the right place you want to go, rather than just geekfuel.com. Support our sponsor by going to geekfuel.com/craft comics, and you'll be helping us out. You'll be getting some great stuff in return from Geek Fuel, and that's about it. So until next time.